The distress signal echoed across the void, fractured, panicked, and nearly drowned by cosmic interference. Most civilizations ignored it. To them, it was just another desperate call from a backwater sector where empires rose and fell in silence. But aboard the UHS Resolute Dawn, orbiting the shattered moon of Foros, Ivy, a different kind of species, heard the message and took it personally. Captain Amara Chen stood at the helm of the massive human dreadnought, arms folded, her face set like carved steel. The signal played again on the bridge, translated by the AI interpreter. "This is Chancellor Vurek of the Elex Confederacy. We are under siege. The Korlathi have returned. We are being exterminated. Please, anyone. Deathworlders, we beg you. We were wrong." There was silence on the bridge. Amara looked to her tactical officer, Lieutenant Rashid. "How far?" "2 jumps," he replied. "Their sun just went red. They've got maybe 20 hours before atmospheric collapse." "And the Korlathi?" "They've deployed their planet killers. It's not an occupation, it's a purge." The crew exchanged uneasy glances. The Ilex Confederacy had once voted to classify humans as galactic undesirables due to their aggressive adaptability. They'd refused alliance, condemned Earth's militarism, and called humanity the cancer of the stars. Now they were calling for help. Amara didn't blink. "Prepare for jump. All fleets mobilize." When the human fleet emerged over Ilex Prime, the void screamed. 10 dreadnoughts, bristling with mass drivers, plasma cannons, and singularity torpedoes, led a vanguard of destroyers and carriers. Their hulls bore the scars of battles in 100 forgotten wars. Unlike other species' polished vessels, human ships looked like weapons forged in nightmares, ugly, functional, and unstoppable. The Korlathi didn't flinch. In fact, they laughed. Aboard the Korlathi command barge, High Commander Sivak gazed at the display and growled in amusement. "So, the Deathworlders come to die." His second-in-command hesitated. "They've come fast. That's not standard formation." "They don't know discipline," Sivak sneered. "They only know fury." He was not wrong. Amara's voice boomed across the comms to the entire fleet. "No quarter. No diplomacy. You see a Korlathi ship, you erase it. For the Elex. And for every species they'll kill next." The first salvos were cataclysmic. Human railguns punched through Korlathi armor like paper. Accelerated slugs smashing entire cruisers in half. EMP bursts fried their sensor nets. Drone swarms, black as a storm cloud, tore into fighter screens. The Ilex, huddled below in their crumbling cities, looked up and saw the sky itself go to war. But it wasn't one-sided. The Korlathi were monsters. Their ships vomited antimatter bolts. They deployed gravitic mines that imploded anything in range. One human carrier was split open, its internal decks venting into space like blood from a wound. Amara didn't blink. She sent 2 more in its place. In orbit, battle was madness. On the surface, it was personal. Captain Darius Cole, leader of the 7th Drop Division, landed with a thunderous shockwave on the outskirts of the capital. His powered armor hissed with steam as he stepped out of the drop pod, crushing Korlathi scouts beneath his boots. Around him, hundreds of armored humans emerged like iron phantoms, flamethrowers and rail rifles singing death. The Elex soldiers stared, wide-eyed. You came," one of them whispered. Darius didn't stop walking. "Yeah," he grunted, "don't make us regret it." By hour 12, the tide turned. Human engineers reprogrammed Ilex satellites into kinetic bombardment weapons. Medical officers stabilized whole Ilex battalions. Fleet intelligence deciphered Korlathi encryption mid-battle, turning their coordination against them. The Korlathi began to retreat. But Amara didn't allow retreat. All Korlathi vessels attempting escape will be destroyed, she ordered. And they were. When it was over, the Elex capital was burning, but it was alive. Vurek, bloodied and limping, stood before Amara. The human captain had descended to the surface herself, her armor caked in ash and soot. We never expected. That humans would come, Amara said coolly. That we'd save the ones who spat on us. Vurek swallowed. We were wrong. About everything. Amara stared down at the alien chancellor, her voice low and dangerous. We don't come because you deserve it. We come because we don't run from screams. Next time, remember that, before you call us monsters. She turned and walked away, leaving Vurek and his council speechless in the rubble. Above, in the stars now quiet again, the human fleet lingered for a moment. Messages flooded across the galaxy, panic, awe, disbelief. Species who had mocked humanity now watched the footage in silence. Alien analysts rewrote their threat assessments. Old enemies locked down their borders because the Deathworlders had responded, and now everyone remembered what that meant.